What the fuck? I can do this shit. Watch this.
I like that. Hey yo, we are back. Another live episode, our second live episode. We are on the Day Counter South Tour Part 2. We back out here in Brooklyn. You know, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. We got a nice little crowd in the background. Everybody chilling, everybody vibing. It's snowy outside, but it ain't stopped the grind. I almost swore. I don't got my swear job. I'm gonna use this today. Yeah, feel me? You already know we got a special guest on the high on the high right now. Just dropped a crazy project. No skip. I'm telling you. No skips. Yo, Keen, what's up, boss?
What's going on, man?
You chilling? You chilling?
Appreciate you having me.
You already know. You already know how you feeling, bro. You did your motherfucking thing.
Nah, I appreciate that. I'm feeling good, man. So every time I get the drop.
I swore. I just realized I swore. Whatever. I owe myself $1. Whatever. But you know, now you definitely did your thing on the last on the last project. How you feeling just overall? Because like I said, it's a 10 out of 10. We was all in the car bumping it. Everybody you seen, bro came and said that was probably one of the craziest lines. Like, bro, like you was using your bag, bro, using
Nah,
your
I
bag.
appreciate that. Nah, I was feeling good anytime I drop new music. It's just refreshing to get it out my hard drive. And to the people, I be getting DMs and you know, people see me outside and be, yo, dropping new music, new music. We live in a fast time now, so I know another 2 months from here, people gonna be, yo, we dropping again. So you know what I mean? So it always just feel good. Drop new music, you know what I mean, make new content, new interviews, meet new, people, around running around and all of that. So it's always good.
Definitely. One thing about bro, we tapped in back, I think it was last year when y'all came out to Boston, the cave,
Yeah.
with
Almost
him.
made my spot,
Yeah, okay, as well with Jimmy. But that was fine. He gave me a little interview. Then we couldn't drop it. 'Cause I don't know what happened to the footage, but you got to sit down interview. You feel what I'm saying? It's like it's lit. So, what made you, come up with the name of the recent project? 'Cause I know it's part two, but I have always wanted to ask you that since he was.
Nah, just think about all of the sacrifices I made. I'm just thinking about where one day I was just thinking about this how far I came. One of my mans was like, yo, man, so like, you know what I mean? You came a long way with the shop, you know what I mean? Like I've been around since the beginning, like just to see where you at now, to get see you getting the recognition and I mean seeing how everything playing out, like really I mean you really doing your thing. It came a long way. And I never really when you the artist you never really see because you just thinking about what you could do better than what you did live. So I'm just always just thinking. So one day I was just sitting, like I had to really like soak it in, like damn, just thinking about everything I've been through with music, all the sacrifices I have made, to do music, to still continue to create and do music and all of that. So just sitting there and just named it that, like sacrificed a lot to get here. But I really sacrificed a lot to even get where I'm at right now. And I'm nowhere near where I want to be. You know what I mean? But just to the point right now, I just, I sacrificed a lot to get here. So I know I got a lot more sacrifices. So that's why I continued on with volume one and the deluxe. And then now we at two. And I'm going to just keep continuing on because I'm like, no matter what, when you chasing something, you got to make certain sacrifices to get where you need to get.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hope y'all listening. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. So I know your vault's crazy as an artist. I feel like every artist has notebooks or music on music. USB drive, USB, whatever. How did you take the time to pick out them tracks for this specific project?
I always do it sonically, like the sound. I mean, like the beat selection, like what's going on, and like, I bet I'm gonna take that song and take that song, that go with that. You know what I mean? The subject matter and stuff like that. So sometimes I might just go and say, mm, let's just say I'm putting out a 5 joint EP. Like right now, it's 9 of them. So sometimes I might just take a week and write all 9 and go right in there and record all 9 in one session. Like
Crazy.
that's the tape right there.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean? I try not to do like combination. Now some people might I watch and no knock to those artists because I'll be around those artists that do that and they'll record like 40 records and be like, "No, I'm gonna take 10." I just feel like you slop like for me, I would pour sloppy knowing I'm just I'm gonna just do that. Me knowing I'm writing these nine, I'm gonna put 100% effort into them nine record and say that's the tape right there.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? No slouching, no. I'm going to the studio, none of that. I'm gonna sit. I'm gonna write them joints, make sure everything good, plot them out. All right, who I can hear on this hook, or boom, boom, get this person. All right, who I hear on this feature, back, get that feature, and lock that whole joint down. So that's how I like to do it, and it kind of put pressure on myself to be like, nah, I need to write, get this done by this time. So, and I just knock it out like that.
That's fire. That's definitely fire. You had a dope couple features, Millie's, Benny,
Right,
East,
right,
like to be tapped in with those people and to be, basically rising to that level, if not already on that level.
right.
How was that? Like how you feeling about
Those three, I got a bunch of features in my vault, and that I'm gonna be spreading out through the time and stuff like that. But just those three individuals alone, Millie's, Benny, and East, those are like three people like they just solid, man. You know what I mean? They just really really solid individuals. We chop it up. I get the game, they throw the game, let me know what's going on. You know what I mean? Shit like that. And it's always genuine when I run into them people. And all my features are like that. I never really do features where it's like, I don't want to do a feature if it's just like, yo, send me a joint. Or I like the relationship because everything come out better. You can get this song done. You gonna give me 100%. On that, yo, nah, this is Keen. This my man. I like. And I mean, it ain't gonna be no problem clearing your verse. It ain't gonna be no problem shooting a video. Like, so all my features that I do and put out, they all people that I got relationships with. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, East Millies and Benny is just three. They show super love. They pick up the phone when I call, or they holler at me. I pick up. You know what I mean? They get it. Like I said, get a game, and we chop it up when I come around. It's always, you know what I mean? It's always love. Ain't no corny little industry. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to them three for sure.
you shout out them? He shout out Millie's too. He definitely showed me
Yeah,
love.
super shout out to man. That's my guy.
Definitely showed me mad love at his sneaker drive a couple years back. Gave me an interview and all that. So he showed Millie's. He shot all of them actually. Okay, because like I said, album 10 to 10. You
Appreciate it.
you 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 ain't miss. There was no
No,
skips.
appreciate it.
There's no skips. Now usually you gotta go through the album, whatever the case may
Right, right,
be.
right. What's up,
And then
brother?
sometimes it'll be like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
uh-uh.
yeah.
Oh, look who walked in. You're late. CP the DJ. Oh, yeah, I put you on camera too. Oh well. Oh. Nah, I'm playing.
Let me see if my man picked up real quick.
Uh-oh.
Oh man, he's surrounded by a bunch of bullshit. See if he picked
Live
up.
call on air.
See if I'm doing this. See what's going on.
He on air. Oh, wait. Oh,
They
he
got me.
answered.
They got me in doing this podcast. I'm surrounded by a bunch of Boston people, so I figured I holler at you. You know
Hey,
what I'm saying? I'm in Brooklyn. They came out here to do the live pod.
talking to
Talking to family.
Tim.
Hold on, he said, you know,
Talking to Tim 617. That's Millie's. I came out to your sneaker drive.
yeah, man. I said, let me tap my guy in. You know what I mean? We live on the pod.
Yeah, we on air right now, Millie's.
Tap my man in. I just had to let the word let him know, man. My man is a super solid individual, man. You know what I mean? Word. Yeah, I see you popped up. I see you popped up. Yeah, I just wanted to shout you out, bro. I'm gonna tell you.
Where you shout out to you, Millie. You already know. That's
Yeah,
a fact. That's a fact. You already know that.
y'all be good, bro. But always, always. Like I said, he always pick up when you know what I'm saying?
That's
So
fire. That's
it
fire.
happens like that.
That ain't never happened on the
Yeah.
podcast. That's fire. Hey, no, that's definitely. You shout out Millie
But
once
this, you
again.
know what I mean? This stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's little stuff. And
Hmm.
we're not like that. It don't be it's because we got a song and shoot a video, it ain't the relationship ain't over.
Mhm.
And a lot of niggas do that. We did a song. It's like
That's it. No.
we logging in. You know what I'm
Built
saying?
that bond, built that
Yeah,
relationship.
of course.
Word. I'm big on that too. I'm huge. I'm huge.
We logging
That's why I
in.
was telling you, like, bro, even if we gotta come down there, it's to start to build something,
Yeah,
put a face to the brand.
yeah.
It's the food and everything, you know what I'm saying? But nah, definitely, you've been going crazy. Millie's been going crazy. I'm actually proud and happy that we got to finally sit down, get this interview out the way,
Of
whatever the
course.
case may be.
Silver,
But
silver.
it's long overdue. So we part one, too. 'Cause I know, what I'm saying? We had to get him fresh off. He just dropped it at midnight. That was only
Yeah, that was perfect timing.
perfect timing. Like, what? When you told me you was pushing it back, I was
Yeah.
I was like, let's go.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go. All right. So is they gonna? I know you probably already got it in the stats because I know you're real strategic when it comes to your music.
Yeah.
So do you already have the first music video from the project that you're gonna drop?
Yeah, actually, it's so crazy because I shot the video in like towards the end of the summer. I shot because I had the song already,
Mm-hmm.
and I was gonna put it on the last one, but I never did. So I actually got two video shots. I just shot one other day, so I got two video shots. One to the joint called Religion and Back in That Mode.
Mm-hmm.
So those two videos are shot, and I'm gonna shoot a couple, especially the features. So right now, the next video I'm gonna shoot is probably the one with my man Taylor Ricard. Shout out to him, and then I'm gonna do all three of the features.
Shout out
And then
Taylor.
we going, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna continue.
It's another solid dude that we locked in when we was on the tour with Stunning Dio and Lord Jew last year. Came out performing for a couple shows, did his thing. Gotta definitely tap in with
Yeah,
bro.
that's my
No
boy.
cap.
Tap in with him, man. That interview.
No
Yo,
cap. Hey, we're gonna take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with my guy Keen Streetz. Yeah, and we still here with my guy Keen Streetz,
yes, sir.
going crazy. Project out now on all platforms, going crazy. It's been a minute. No skips. No skips. I'm about to
Like
get a
that.
hoodie. I'm gonna get a hoodie that said
You're
Mr.
my
No Skips.
you and my little man I right now saying that. That's what he keep posting, sir.
Yeah, Mr. No Skips, nigga.
Yeah,
No cap.
might have to get the hoodie. No skip.
Yeah, Mr. No Skips. That's fire, huh? That's fire.
Right.
Hell, so I want to get into like the marketing of an artist. Like, how big is it to market yourself as an artist for these upcoming artists that's trying to get to the plateau that you're at
Right.
right now?
It's definitely a major role because you can be the nicest thing in the world, but if you're not putting yourself in the right eyes, in the right places, you know what I'm saying, it's not gonna hit.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all the talent in the world, especially now that everybody just can do everything on the phone. But you want to make sure with your content and what you dropping is hitting the right platforms, the right media, the right post, the right
Right.
reposts, and staying in people's eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that's like 80% of it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a
Like
fact.
word.
It's a fact. I feel like most artists don't really know how to market themselves. Most artists don't really know how to go with the algorithm. You feel what I'm saying? And once
Yeah.
they do figure it out, they kind of overdo it in a
Yeah.
sense. Like they will post something and post, like
Nah,
right
but
back,
you
like
give it a chance to get that. Like when I post, I know my algorithm, so I post at a certain time, and I let that post rock out. You know what I'm saying? Because you got people, you'll see your post getting it what it need, but then you'll wake up, and like that day go by, you'll wake up and you got people that didn't get to see it, so they're coming back. So I let that my one post rock out. You know what I'm saying? I don't over post because you'll overshadow. You know what I'm saying? The post, it might be a great post that need to be out there, and you just don't want to overshadow it. So once you figure out your algorithm or your page, because it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like your page and my page yours might be 6 o'clock, mine might be 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
mm-hmm.
So it don't go hand in hand. So therefore, you want if the platform is big. Let's just say it's a big platform, it got millions of followers.
Correct.
I'm gonna go with your algorithm because you got more followers than me. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
that's how I like to do it. So when I do interviews or whatever, you just see who got the most or y'all like let's just say y'all in Boston. So people to I would want your people to see me more. I want my people to see me. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
they'd be like, yo, we're gonna do it at this time. So we're gonna go with your algorithm and when your people was watching from where you from.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Shit. Well, you got more followers than me, so we didn't go your algorithm. You know what I'm saying? We
But
didn't go
you
your
not,
algorithm.
but you not from where I'm from,
That's a
so
fact. That's
it's
a
hand in
fact.
hand. So
That's
you
a
trying to
fact.
capitalize on what I'm doing, and I'm trying to
Hmm.
capitalize on what you're doing.
It works. You know, one hand by feather.
Mhm.
It works. It definitely works. So it's like, how did you click up with the homie Jim Jones? Like, how did that story come about?
Um, I was managed by my man Black, who's still my bro. We was doing had a situation, but then like me just running around, we just running around together, and him and Jim is like they're close homies. They
Mm.
freaking fair them niggas is real close. So one day Jim was doing the before all that, he used to just be telling Black to bring me to the studio. Bring him to the studio, bring King to the studio, bring King to the studio. So I always tell a story, but when I used to come to the studio, yo, what's up? And don't say nothing. Just go on with the session. Don't, I'm saying, no interaction. I was doing that for like 2 years, like a year and a half, 2 years. And I remember one time Black called me like, yo, Cabo said from the studio tonight. I'm like, yo, bro, you sure he telling you this? Like, cause we just going there for nothing at this point. Like, you know what I mean? So, and it's cool, you know what I mean? But I had to think about like how I had to sit back. And he was like, bro, like, you think I'm just telling you this for nothing? Like, you got other stuff you're doing, but this is what he's telling me. But I had to sit back on myself and think, because I know how I move when it kind of meet. When you meet people, you trying to figure them out, like how they are. Let me see how he is. Let me see if he really hungry. Let me see if he gonna come to the studio all these nights and
Right.
just, what I'm saying? Let me see. Like, if some people will put you through that test. Some people fail, some people don't. But me just having the mindset that I got, you know, I just wrote it out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I sat in them sessions and not only was I just, like, oh, I want to get on the song. I'm soaking up how he record, soaking up the game, listening to the conversations he having and how he move and his business move and stuff like that. So every session was something different. So I was just, learning, you know what I mean, how he recorded, even how he pick his music and pick his beats and you know what I mean, and stuff like that. So I was really soaking up bad game. And then the time came and he was doing the whole, VL Burger situation, trying to, basically relaunching the Burger situation. And I remember I was in Harlem with Black and we was chilling. I forgot what we was doing, but I was up there all day. And I finally left. When I left, as soon as I got in the house, he called me like, "Yo, hold on." And Jim was on the phone like, "Yo, about to relaunch, you know what I mean? Burger King, I
Hmm.
want you a part of it. Da, 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 da. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. Like, we went. I'm like, I just left from up there. Like, I'd have known I would have just stayed and or we could have chopped it face to face. But you know what I mean? Like, nah, I see you. I think it was like a Monday. I never forget. He was like, yo, like Wednesday. Word. And then from there, we've been locked in. Even in, through those times, it was still like, you know what I mean? A little shaky because he just like, he a true cancer. We both cancer. So he know Jim a little standoffish sometimes and
Man.
all that. But we grew, I really could say like I built my relationship. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing that, yo, I'm only cool with him because I know his man, or you know what I mean? None of
Mhm.
that. We really sat and we really built our relationship from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So it's like more like big brother, little brother thing now than more than just music. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Yeah,
No, that's definitely fire. That's fire, bro. That's fire. I feel like it's more important to build bonds
of
and
course.
relationships, and
It's like what I
especially,
was saying with the feature. Like I'd
hmm
rather it be
hmm
like that. You see, I could pick up the phone, call
you
you. Like
call whoever.
a lot of niggas that features with niggas, they can't even call them. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be like that than to force myself to just to do a song with you.
Because the relationship and the bond is already there. You don't gotta feel forced.
Exactly.
Nothing feels forced. And if
Exactly.
anything feels forced in life, y'all let that shit go. Sorry, no, I'm not supposed to swear, but they'll bleep it out. But yeah, let it go. Ain't that right? Space Out Snacks. She gave me that advice. That's not even wrong to say. Speaking of Space Out Snacks, make sure you go tap in. We got the best of the best on IG. Everything will be in the bio. Make sure I'll write it. Don't worry. I'll put it in the. Make
Right.
sure you go check it. I mean, that's definitely fire, bro. Just seeing that bond, seeing that relationship, and even seeing the way he puts you and his other artists in those rooms, and y'all
Right.
are already ready to,
For sure.
move and do what
Yeah.
y'all got to do. And it's just dope to see. And, a lot of artists is like looking at that, like damn, I want to get there, but I know I'm not ready. But I know when I'm ready,
Yeah,
I will be ready. You feel me? So
Yeah.
that's definitely fire. Definitely fire. Is there like a favorite song that you dropped in 2024? Because when I tell you I was on your IG and like every other day, it was something new, whether it was a freestyle from the shows or like, is there like a favorite song that you loved to perform last year?
Actually, I was in love with performing. Uh, Probably Project Baby with Taylor and Damn Nigga. Like those are my. I love to perform those two. And I got a song called The One. I love to perform too because it catches the crowd. So yeah.
You can say that, and niggas not a swear, right? Is it? Y'all agree to that? Y'all, I mean, they don't say it on the radio. So, all right, I owe myself another $1. All right. So yeah, y'all know the song. I didn't know. Like, I just had to make sure. We'll play it. I mean, you got the edited version, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll play it during the break. But I mean, I listen. I, did, I didn't know. Like, I don't listen to Jamie 94.5 and stuff like that anymore. I got YouTube and Apple Music.
Right.
You feel me? Like, so is there like a feature that you haven't done that's like on your agenda that you always had on your agenda that you look forward to getting?
Yeah, this Jadakiss feature, man. It's gonna
Mm.
happen. We've been talking back and forth. So that's the
Yo,
next. That's my next
if
thing.
y'all drop a song, bro,
Yeah.
it's gonna be diabolical for the culture, bro.
That's why that's why I got patience too. Like we talk for the regular. Like he ain't never because that's my favorite rapper. So it's like I got time. I'm willing to wait and put the work in and get that. You know what I'm saying? But we
Mhm.
already have a relationship, so which is again straight. Same thing. He said we locked in on that. So when we finally do the record, it's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, the kid, us knowing each other gonna be there. Thing for us, like you know what I'm saying. Another person I text, even if he take a little long, he'll hit back. I'm saying, get advice. But yeah, the kiss, that's the next feature. I'm like on the hunt.
Mhm.
On the hunt.
So I would say who would be the hugest influence on Keen Street would be Kiss. One
Yeah,
would be
100%.
Kiss.
100%.
I feel
It's
it.
other like
I could tell from the music.
that play a role in, they like DMX and like a little Busta Rhymes as far as like when I perform, before I perform or go any shows, I always watch DMX and Busta Rhymes like performance clips on YouTube, stuff like that. But as far as just rapping wise and straight why I wanted to rap, the reason why I rap is 100% Kiss.
I can hear that. I can hear that in the songs. The delivery, versatility.
But
Nah, definitely, definitely. Hey, we're gonna take another quick commercial break. We'll be right back after these messages.
You ain't
What
love
the
me
fuck?
back
I can do
when
this
I just
shit.
started
Watch
really
this.
trapping. Used to be a jack boy, not that heavy in the fashion. Now my
Yeah, that
pockets back
shit's
and plus my
hot, bro.
step
That
bigger than
shit's fire.
Shaq is.
Oh
All this
yeah,
shit
what's
was
going on,
past
man?
tense,
This
cause
be
now I'm
Fly
making
Uzi.
cash.
Over here just recording myself, man. Cause you know I'm a recording artist and a mastering engineer.
Put my bars inside a caption. Got her in the dark, I threw her heart inside a trash can. This is state of art, I see a flaw just like a cat scan. We ain't had no spark, but now she kicking it like tap dance. You ain't played your part and try to break apart a black man. Blacking out the cars with all this money like I'm Batman. Start reaching too far, now you know I'm about to smack him. Back then she didn't want me.
Cut. Oh, hey, what's going on, man? It's me again, Fly Uzi. As you can see, I'm in the videos, I'm shooting the videos, and directing the videos. I even edit the motherfucking videos if you check behind you.
Hey yo, we back. We still here with my guy Keen Street. Keen Streets. I'm sorry, this week got me fucked up. Listen. Hey guys, and we're back. It actually worked. That's crazy. I'm gonna start using that shit. That's fine. That's fine. Couple more questions for Big Dog. You already know. Once again, thank you for coming through.
nah, I appreciate
Long
y'all for having
awaited,
me, man.
long fucking freaking awaited. Oh my God, swear to God. Oh my Jesus. You already know. So give some advice to the artists that want to get to the plateau that again that you're at, or help them understand the culture, help them understand the business side, the hard work that goes into it. Most artists, which camera? Most artists feel like they are just they need a handout,
Right.
and I feel like what we all know when it comes to this type of game, when it comes to the hard work, when it comes to you chasing your dream, handout don't come. I swear again, I call myself. So give some, drop some gems on that. Give some, shout some light on
I
that.
mean, hard work will get you further than taking a handout. You know what I'm saying? You work for it, you'll feel much better about it working for it. You know what I'm saying? Better results come out of working for it than somebody just, you know what I'm saying, handing you something or because a handout, that's like if I be like, yo, I'll give you 300,000.
Mm.
But after I bust these moves in another year or two, I'm gonna give you 2 million. You gonna wait or you gonna take the money right now?
I'm awake.
But you waiting because you riding out the process, believing and knowing in 2 years I'm gonna be up 2 M's.
Probably more.
You know what I'm saying? And you don't know you'll prepare yourself better. You got time to prepare yourself for the 2 million than you preparing yourself for the 300 I'm handing you right now. Because you don't we just hypothetically speaking, you don't know the situation you're gonna be in right at the moment. You could be like, damn, this, you know what I'm saying? I messed up
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So that 300 to go fast.
Mm-hmm.
But you can prepare yourself knowing you got $2 million coming in 2 years
Mm.
and work towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more of a better process. You'll treat the money better. You know what I'm saying? So it goes the same thing when it comes to music. Like anybody can hand you certain things when it comes to music, but you going to work for it and waiting for the better result at the end, it's way better. You know what I'm saying? And you'll feel much better about it. Like I put the work in for this. I did the work. Nobody did this. Nobody could hold this over my head saying, well, I handed you everything and that go away like that. Nobody can never take away no hard work you put in behind any brand that you pushing. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. So I'd rather just work. You know what I'm saying? Put your own work in, be dedicated, stay, you know what I'm saying? And really, really put the work in because it's like it's a million people doing what you're doing. I mean, podcasts, s- selling drinks, edibles, rap, especially rappers. You know what I mean? So it's like it's a million people trying to get that same shot you got. But you got people that think, yo, tell you just one song and we're going. Like you think about one song and get overnight fans, or you want a fan base. You know what I'm saying? Like hustling. That's why I take it like from the block. You can come outside, somebody can be like, yo, you got something on you? I bet. Yo, get it from him. Or it's better to just have my own clientele, my own fan base. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna call me when they want to come smoke whatever, weed or whatever. Instead of me just sitting around you because you're a little lit and you passing me a couple sales. Nah, I'd rather have my own line of,
On
jumping,
motion, yeah.
have a fan base. A fan base is gonna make you be here forever. Jada Kiss and all these people, the Wu Tang, they go around the world probably every year or two and can still perform songs they did in 1994. So they got a fan base. You got people who had that one record, you never saw them again.
Mm-hmm.
They might have been lit for 2 years, 3 years, living off that song. They get a couple features because they hot, and it's over because they can't recreate that same situation that got them there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Okay.
I'd rather I work for a fan base. I'm trying to, but I want to. When you go do a tour, you want, your fan. You want to be around the world. You want people to pop out around the world. People that believed in you from the jump. Like when I first heard him, boom, and you want to go touch the people that spend, you know what I mean? Spend their money on buying your music, buying your merch, and you go to get to touch the people. People that got them one records, that's just cool. You gonna hear the raws for a little while when you perform it,
Mm-hmm.
but after what, like, do they want to see you all the time? No, you only got one or two songs. Your fan base gonna know all your mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? They gonna know track 8. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
on your joint. Like when people ain't with that one record, people ain't even listening that far to you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey,
so you rather chase the fan base than an overnight success. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna need all my viewers to pay attention to the what he just said, because I swear to am my line, y'all, is it's facts. All right, cool. Because, bruh, y'all got to get it together. I'm just leave it at that. But nah, you just spoke some facts. You spoke some gems. If I'm a good artist, because he's an outstanding artist,
But
what you think makes a good artist?
knowing what's for you.
Yeah.
I think knowing what's for you and working on your craft go hand in hand. I don't think you should do all types of stuff. I think feeding your fan base as well. You don't want to lose them. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know what's working. So you put something out there and you see what's working. Like, all right, that's like making an investment. When you go to, I want to do real estate, and you go invest your money and it ain't really, what I'm saying, you don't know the knowledge behind it, you're gonna lose. But you put your money where I got the knowledge of, I know if I do this and place this here, it's gonna come back and this is gonna happen. It's like music. So when I make certain music and I put it out, see the reaction, it's like, okay, I see what the people want more of. So I'm gonna go with that a little bit more, and that's my base. And then you hit them with the versatility, and I mean, you might do a feature over here that ain't really your thing, but you know what I mean, show the versatility, but you never want to lose your crowd. You know what I'm saying? So that's again, it's just different formulas of making. If you making you're a bartender, you make good drinks. You don't want to be like, I feel like I made too much of those drinks. I'm gonna switch it up, and then that fast you done lost me. Nah, we want that drink right there. Like,
The one that you always
cool.
make.
We coming over here because we mess with your drinks. Like, we don't want no other. You know what I'm saying? So
No,
it's like
that's
you want to feed your fan base on what they hungry for from you. You know what I mean? You want to keep feeding them that, and be consistent with it. Because once you ain't consistent, it's like I said, it's millions, or hundreds of thousands of people trying to fill that spot you trying to fill and go where you trying to go. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. Shoot. Ooh, caught myself. I mean, I'm trying to do the same thing with the podcast. That's why I'm trying to, take it to different things.
Right.
Not keeping it in balls. And of course,
Right.
we still got the same setup or whatever the case may be. But, I just want to, try to branch out, go to where you guys are located.
Yeah.
Instead of having you guys, of course, y'all going to come to the city whenever,
Yeah.
we make that.
Yeah.
Come to Boston. Don't worry. We're going to make it happen. We're going to make it happen. But just want to, branch
Right.
out to, LA and Florida, the places that it's gonna be, it's gonna be lit.
Shout out to boys. I like Wilson. Shout out to Jew, Fat Flea. Shout out to Kayla Finney. Sheep, Sticks. Like it's a lot. I'm tapped in, especially Millie's. Like you know what I mean. So tapped in Boston, man. I rock with Boston. My man, Last Days.
Yeah, my
Shout out to
God.
my nigga Last Days.
Shout
Shout out to my man Last Days.
He just
Solid
dropped.
individual.
Yeah, he just dropped Boston
You know
Boy.
what I'm saying? So,
Speaking of that, I heard your feature on that.
Yeah, I feature on that. I download that.
Yeah, bro.
Download that. I'm on there too. But yeah, man, just solid individuals, man. I'm blessed by God to always meet people that's solid. So I'm cool. I'll be cool with that.
How big is it to have a team behind you, an actual genuine team that wants to see you win? Like, is it at this point in your career, is it easy to pick out when people try to get around you for the
Yeah, you can kind of feel it when you've been doing it for a long time.
bad
I've been
aura.
doing it for a while. You kind of feel the energy. Like I see it. I get it all the time because it was a time where it wasn't working for me, and you got to figure it out. And people don't want to be next to you. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel it with music too. Like you know what I'm saying? When you're not doing that, you're not hot. You ain't interviews, and it's times I used to try to get on a lot of stuff that I'm on now, and then like it wasn't. You know what I mean? It wasn't working because I wasn't. It wasn't. You know what I mean? I wasn't hot. So I always tell people to just get hot, man. You're gonna get your moment. You know what I mean? You're gonna get your time, and you can take that time and take off. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
Hey, bro, be speaking facts since he came on the podcast, man. You don't miss for real.
Nah, you gotta.
Mr. No Skips. Bro, we're really gonna get that hoodie. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get it made. Let me get it made.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
jumping.
You already know. We're gonna take this last commercial break for we wrap up with my guy Keen Streetz. Make sure you go tap in. Project something now.
Yeah.
Drop that midnight.
Yeah, part 2.
Go
get that.
Go get it. Be right back. And we back. We still here with my guy Keen Streetz going crazy on all platforms right now. Make sure you go get the newest project. He just dropped it. Midnight.
Right.
Midnight. It's already going crazy.
Pressure on the shelf.
You feel me? It's already going crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's already going crazy. Yeah, so what you got planned for 2025? I know you about to push this project. I know you got a lot of things up your sleeve, around the cave, all that. Like,
Yeah,
give us a drop, man. 'Cause I know it. Know it.
yeah. I got right now pushing getting these videos out, getting these interviews to promote the project. Um, Definitely gonna do a deluxe for sure. I'll probably add like 4 more songs to what's on there now. The next couple weeks, I got an album with the Heat Makers coming shortly. Uh, Me and Taylor about to drop a little EP.
You go crazy.
Yeah, and man, I think after Jim, because Jim album come out February 28th. So after he finished his run and with his anniversary stuff, me and him got an EP locked in, and we ain't set no date, no nothing. We ain't picked no songs or nothing, but we got so many songs. We just talking about putting something together. So I'm just right now. I just this year, one of my goals is to just drop as much music as possible, um, a lot of music. You know what I'm saying? I never really drop a lot of music in a year. I drop a certain amount, and then I just work it and shoot the videos and stuff like that, and then I'll be having other content from like freestyles and stuff like that. So,
Mhm.
well, my goal this year is to drop a whole lot of music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just give it to the people. Like, oh, hey, you know what I mean? Go download it because you can't make no money in just sitting in the hard drive. So just letting it fly. I just feel like just giving the music and rapping a whole lot this year.
Sure, it's definitely. He about to be dropping every week, y'all. Basically, just take it.
Yeah,
Just
gotta
take the song.
listen. That's how fast they forget about you. For real,
So,
they go on your page 4 times out the week. You ain't got nothing new going on. They going right to the next person. So you gotta stay active. That's why I just do a little bit of everything. So it's some type of content gonna come, whether it's an interview like this, podcast, me rapping on a joint, video, me posting something new, or anything. I try to keep some type of content flowing on it. What I mean, on my page and on the internet.
so you think we're gonna see him on the radar again this year?
I just did out yeah, did something that was like 3 times, but it's never. I'm always anytime they hit me, there, I'm always. I never pass them on no opportunities. I don't
Mm,
care how many times I did it. But I just did a freestyle for them for them, and they collab with Ava Rex.
mm,
So I did that for them. So I don't know what's going on when that's dropping, but that'll be the next joint. I just did that like a couple days ago.
mm, mm. Last couple of questions. How you feel about this Kendrick and Drake thing,
Um,
man?
first, no, man. Me personally, no. Like I can't give like, you know what I mean? Like whatever. I'm gonna just say this. So the elephant in the room is obviously, being that not like us did what it did, the
Hmm.
Grammys, the Super Bowl, got him back in the forefront, got him hot again and stuff like that. So we say he the winner, from that or whatever.
Hmm.
But Drake's still Drake. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped, and the people they gonna gravitate. Drake still Drake. I don't think people he dead and well it's over like all that. It's like I don't think people want him to stop making music. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He
you know what I
he
mean? So I
he.
wouldn't say he dead or nothing like that. He just, you got to chalk it up. That's what happened. He he lost a little battle. You win some, you lose some, man. You get back up. You know what I mean? Dirt off your shoulders and get back in mode. I think for Dre, I wouldn't even pay that. I wouldn't pay what I mean, the Kendrick thing no mind. I just get back to music and making great music like he's been doing.
It's kind of
Me
hard.
personally, I mean, if you going unless it's real problems there, like where you're never gonna stop talking about him or dissing him, but if it was just a rap battle thing, you know what I'm saying? Like it happens.
He just dissed him in that R&B track.
Yeah, but that's because he feels some type of way.
I
And
never had.
it don't never really feel good
I
losing.
never heard
I've
nobody.
been in battles,
I never heard nobody sing a diss song, bro. That's crazy. That was different.
but
My
that
lies.
makes him
Chris Brown
who
did
he
it.
is. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes him who he is. Like, but yeah, but listen, you win some, you lose some, man. That's it. I can't really, you know what I mean? It happens. I've been in rap battles before, you know what I mean? Coming up, get my name up. You know what I mean? You're gonna take a little L, you're gonna take a big win. But it's what you do after. So I guess we'll see what he do after.
Hey, how you feel? How you feel about that? Everybody feel like, all right. So in agreement, how y'all feel about that Super Bowl performance? Weak, mid, good. What y'all think? You don't like it? What? Yo, nah, y'all just surprised me.
I think the only
Yo,
thing he messed up on was not performing the big records.
mm,
Yeah, I think that's the. I think that's
I can
the
agree to that.
only. I think that's the only thing. I wouldn't say. You know what I'm saying? I think that's the only thing he focused on the message. I guess more than like the music.
Hmm.
So yeah, I just think from my point of view. I mean, I don't. I'm not gonna say it was mid or listen. Anybody that's inspiration for me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Super Bowl.
for me as a rapper. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, salute to him to be even making the Super Bowl. Like, you know what I'm saying? So,
I wouldn't even know what to
but
do with
I
myself.
just think the thing that kind of probably like turned the people off, a reason why they said, because he didn't use the records like, you know what I mean, swimming pools and all of
Hmm.
that. So, I think that's the only thing. But, he did his, I guess, he did his thing.
See, now if he was to do like Mona Lisa with brought Lil Wayne, that would have
But everybody keeps
crazy.
saying he's going to bring out Lil Wayne. How and Lil Wayne and Drake,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, valid. That's
that
valid.
wasn't
That's
going to
valid.
happen.
That's
I seen, I've been seeing people say that, but Wayne going to ride with Drake.
valid. That's
Never,
valid.
like, you know what I'm saying? So that's what would have made it crazy if behind the scenes they squashed it a little bit. But I don't think Drake gonna squash that. He called him
Nah,
a pedo to the world, man.
yeah,
That's crazy.
he's not squashing that,
He
bro.
called that man a pedophile to the world. He got people singing A minor, like all that. Drake ain't that's
Yeah, though.
certain beef you'll see it like getting patched up. Drake, nah, he ain't I don't think like nah. I think this record is a dick. This record, you say some foul things when you diss. But I think some things you can be like, nah, this is this record. But to put him to the world like as a pedo is crazy. Like, so I don't think he wanna like word.
What's your favorite diss record of all time? Mine is No Vaseline. I go. I'm stay on wax and say No Vaseline straight up.
Um, hell, I don't know. I would say
Don't say either, neither.
nah. Well, either was either, but nah, I don't think. For me personally, like I would say I wouldn't say the favorite diss track. I would say my favorite back and forth beats was like the kissing beanie joint and the kissing 50 joint. I think. You know what I'm saying? Kiss was kind of wilding on 50. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50, but I think Kiss was like, you know what I'm saying? He was in his bag. I felt like he was fresh off the beanie joint, and Beanie and it was like kind of like going at him like crazy. And then he kind of like, oh, now the next person play with me, and he was going crazy. But I think it's that's a lot of crazy diss records.
Yeah,
Man.
it is.
I don't know.
It is.
Yeah, I don't know.
You see,
But then you gotta like even with the 50 Ja Rule joint.
oh yeah,
Like I'm
nah.
saying, he took doing disses to like another level because he was doing diss mixtapes. You know what I'm saying? Like he was doing whole mixtapes about Shy. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hey,
so he took like just doing one diss record to a whole nother level. Like you know what I mean? Like word. So it ain't. I don't have a favorite. It just varies. Like I like this one. I like this one. But I like the back and forth and stuff like that as well.
right, definitely. Hey, last closing remarks, man. Let them know about, of course, the project. Where to find it at, streaming platforms. Where to find you at. Well, you already said what's coming next, X1D, but
Yeah, man, you can follow me on the gram at Keen Streetz, KeenStreetz_. Wherever you watch your videos down in your music, Keen Streetz, man. Make sure y'all go get that. Sacrifice a lot to get here. True out now. It ain't even been 24 hours yet. So go get that. Bump it. Let me know. Hit me on the gram. Let me know your favorite line. Let me know your favorite song. I mean, and all that, man. And shout out to Toga the Town.
you
Appreciate
already
y'all
know.
for having me.
You already
I
know.
came all the way from Boston. I'm feeling that.
Feel me. You feel me?
Yeah, I gotta give me the Boston. Shout out to Boston, man. Let me know. Let's bring the people up.
It's gonna happen. It's definitely gonna happen. You already know. Once again,
Let's bring the people up.
stream that.
Stream it up.
Stream that. No
Stream it till we
skips.
can't stream it no more, man.
No
They saying no
skips.
skips. That's what they saying?
No skips.
No skip?
No
I
skips.
bet. That's what we rocking with.
No skips. You already know.
I might have to do a song, a freestyle for no skips, man.
Yo, do it. I'm in the video like this. The hoodie on.
Yeah, we gonna do no skips, and I'm gonna come performing in Boston. That's what we gonna do.
It's a movie. It's a movie. Hey, you
that.
already
We gonna
know.
do that.
My dog Keen Streetz, G Honcho represent Talk This Time, represent Undeniable Sound.
Anyway.
Out of here.